What do you want? Come to laugh at miserable, moaning, moping Myrtle too?
No, of course.
Or perhaps you've come to use me as target practice like those wretched Slytherin twins. I may not be able to feel physical pain, but it still hurts.
No wonder you're so upset. I'd flood the bathroom too if someone did that to me.
Don't pretend like you care about me. No one ever cares. No one bothers to see past the spectacles to the delicate, beautiful girl underneath. Not since Draco.
That's not true. I can... Wait a moment. Draco? As in Draco Malfoy?
Yes, kindred spirits he and I. A bit misguided and tormented, sure. But a sensitive soul who just wanted to be loved and accepted.
But wasn't he a Death Eater? Didn't he try to assassinate the previous headmaster?
Technically, yes. But he had no choice. Hear me out and you'll understand.
I know what you did, Malfoy. You hexed it, didn't you? Sectum Sempra! Sectum Sempra!
What do you want? Now you're in trouble.
Sectum Sempra! Sectum Sempra!
Harry nearly killed poor Draco that day. All because he assumed the worst of him.
To be fair, Draco was rather nasty to Harry, wasn't he? And Harry's suspicions about Draco were correct, weren't they? Not to mention that Draco did attack first.
That's besides the point! If Harry had just taken a moment to listen to Draco, the whole mess could have been avoided.
I don't know about that, but I am surprised that Harry Potter... The Harry Potter used such horrible dark magic. And against a fellow student, no less.
I know. I swore in that moment that I'd never forgive Harry for scarring Draco's handsome, pale face, no matter how much he begged me. But those big, beautiful green eyes of his looked so scared and guilty that I just couldn't help but forgive him. Oh, are you still here? You can go now.
I'm telling you, there's no way you could have won that many duels in a row without cheating.
And yet I did. So unless you've got some proof to back up those bogus claims, I suggest you get to work on our potions essays.
And no big words. Slughorn's starting to get suspicious.
What was all that about?
The Freys have been on a suspiciously long winning streak in Dueling Club, so I accused Bishop Frey of cheating. He goaded me into a duel to see for myself on the condition that he'd turn himself in if I was able to find proof of my accusations.
I take it that you didn't?
No, so in addition to being totally humiliated in front of the entire Dueling Club, I now have to do the Freys' homework for a week.
And let me guess, you're still convinced that he's cheating and want to expose him?
You know me too well. Almost as well as I know Fisher Frey, which is why I'm certain he's up to something.
If you're that convinced, then how can I help?
Well, I was planning on tailing them. I suppose you could help keep an eye out for anything suspicious. There you are. I thought you weren't coming.
Sorry. I was checking on the faulty broomsticks. No answers yet, but Professor Flitwick is testing them now.
What about that thing you saw in the sky?
I haven't seen anything else, if that's what you're asking.
I told you, it's probably just someone messing around with a disillusionment charm.
That's not what I heard. I overheard a couple fifth years talking about something wicked fast on the pitch. They couldn't tell what it was. Or who. Does that sound like just something?
It does, actually.
I've never seen anything myself, but then nothing's fast enough to catch me.
Oi! You there! You're the one who got our brooms confiscated!
Huh? What are you talking about?
Because of you, professors are checking every broom in the castle. How are we supposed to practice without sticks?
I'm sorry, but it wasn't my fault. It was the broom.
Oh, here we go. First excuse of every faulty flyer. It weren't me, Madam Hooch. It were me, Broom.
Hey, it wasn't just one broom. All of them were cursed.
Cursed? Ha! Bleeding first years think everything is cursed.
I'm sorry your practice was cancelled. But isn't it better to be safe than sorry?
You're right. But since we can't fly, we'll have to find something else to occupy our time. Like, maybe a duel.
Careful. He's older. You don't have to do this.
What's the matter, huh? Afraid your wand is cursed too?
It's okay, Ivy. I accept your challenge. Let's duel. Totem Locomotor!
What do you... Now you're in trouble.
Totem Locomotor!
What one are you?
Now you're in trouble.
Fantastic bomb!
Not bad for a first year. But from now on, keep your feet on the ground. I don't want to miss any more practice. Bloody one! First brooms, now this! Does nothing work right in this castle?
That was brilliant!
Thanks. I do feel bad about their brooms, though. I wish there was something we could do.
What about that Quidditch journal we found? Did you ask Elliot Evers about it?
Yeah, that was last year's playbook. Elliot hasn't seen it in months, but he did say we could keep it.
Sounds suspicious. He might be trying to hide something.
Who cares? It's Elliot Evers' Quidditch journal, and he's amazing. Gryffindor hasn't lost a match when he's been flying. I can't wait to try out some of his old maneuvers.
Shouldn't we be focused on dueling at the moment?
I was trying, Kev, but that ruddy training dummy isn't working. Just keeps falling over.
That's odd. You don't suppose it's connected to the brooms, do you? Maybe we should...
Madam Hooch said not to interfere with the ongoing investigation, but she didn't say anything about looking into the past, if you know what I mean.
Of course. Maybe this has happened before.
Oh, I know exactly where to look.
What are we gonna do? Daniel's on to us. But what if someone finds our cauldron and supplies?
Calm down. No one ever uses Moanin' Myrtle's bathroom. That's why we picked it. Even if they do, they'll have no proof it's ours.
I was right. They're definitely cheating.
Should we tell Professor Flitwick?
No, at least not yet. It'll just be our word against theirs. If we really want to corner them, we'll need physical evidence.
Then I suppose a trip to Moaning Myrtle's bathroom is in order, isn't it?
Judging by the ingredients they've gathered, and the sparkling turquoise liquid in their cauldron, I'd say the Freys are brewing a scintillation solution.
A sin what?
It's a potion that boosts your proficiency and intelligence, similar to a wit sharpening potion.
It's no wonder Fisher Frey's on a winning streak. He was already a pretty talented duelist before. Under the effects of a scintillation solution, he must be master level.
The only question now is, what are we going to do about it?
Why don't we stick with our original plan of telling Professor Flitwick? Now that we have concrete proof of the Freys cheating, he'll have to believe us.
You're right. Professor Flitwick will have the Freys' dueling records expunged, and they'll be publicly outed as cheaters. Besides, nothing we could do to the Freys will compare to what Professor Flitwick will do to them for violating the sanctity and honor of dueling.
Fisher Frey and Colby Frey. I have it on good authority that you used an illegal scintillation solution at Dueling Club to give yourself an unfair advantage.
How did you find out?
Shut up, Colby. Professor, I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding. I can explain everything, I assure you.
Don't worry, Fisher Frey. You'll have plenty of time to talk in detention.
Think the Freys learned their lesson not to cheat?
No, I'm sure they'll be back to their old dodgy ways soon enough. But I don't think they'll ever try this scheme again. Thanks for helping me expose them. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go tell them to write their own stupid essays.
These gowns are carefully cut from fine materials. Please, take your pick. I'll be here if you need me. These gowns are carefully cut from fine materials. Please, take your pick. Please, take your time.